Welcome to 𝐄𝐓𝐇𝐄𝐑𝐄𝐔, talk about investing, finance, and professional development. As the current time of 7:42 a.m. on the Eastern Time on Wednesday, October 19th. Hope you guys have a good October so far. We cannot believe that is almost over half of the October already. We are definitely shifting relatively fast. It seems like every day is just like a grind, and next thing you know, it's like past 6 p.m. and the day is over. So like, like the saying that they talked about that as you get older, your time basically pass by faster, and I definitely am feeling it. I could have recalled yesterday was like September. We were just talking about um, you know anticipating the upcoming CPI report, and next thing you know, obviously we got it, and now we're in the middle of it. Now we're on to the next one, waiting for the upcoming CPI and the FOMC meeting. And now we're just getting a mixed bag of earnings and stuff like that, right? And on the technical front, across the spectrum today, obviously yesterday was an okay green day. It was not a robust green day, but it was a technical green day. Uh, you know, with the momentum that we had on Monday being supported by also Tuesday surprising positive stock earnings that came out, depicting the picture for last quarter, but also outlook perspective as well. So on the crypto side, you can see that with respect to Bitcoin and Ethereum down 1%, so it's not like a major shift. Across the altcoins, same thing, like just up or down 1 to 2%. And with respect to the index front, we are showing some sort of I guess suppression ahead of the market open on the equity side. If you look into the CNBC, the color is highly prominent, and you could see that across the spectrum. Dow Jones, S&P, and Nasdaq are down 0.5%. Oil is also levitating around 1%, while the 10-year yields is up 4.1% right now. Oh my Jesus. And what's going on, right? If you look at the high level spectrum, obviously, we look at the FANG stocks, right? With Netflix reported earning yesterday, so it seems like the guidance is not the worst, but not the best either. It seems like they have this like on a high level, and feel free to read this more, into their earnings report. That they stop focusing on like getting additional subscribers, but they want to focus on refining their current existing offering, and also find ways to streamline their profit margin as well. So they're focusing a lot more on like just fixing the business, while not like try to focus on the outlook and try to get more and more subscribers, but to like keep the needle moving in the right directions, which has a lot of to do with the internal operations and how they're spending their money on all the film productions, the capital expenditure, and so on and so forth. So it's not a terrible report that translates into aftermarket hour. If you look into Netflix, I believe they're up like 12% or so. Yeah, like 12.33%, which one of my investors in my fund is actually one of the original founder of Netflix, which I'm happy to invite you guys to meet him someday when he has time. But definitely a good day across the spectrum for people that owns Netflix stock, despite its uncertainty that it had before with the intensification of a lot of the competitions that's in play, right? And then with respect to just going back to the news front again, anything else that we should be noticing? Like Procter and Gamble seems like their earnings has beat as well, which makes sense. They are pretty much a consumer staple. So and you could see that JP Morgan also upgrades Netflix. Wow, that's nice. Shares can rally nearly 40% as streamer focus on ad tier. Congratulations to more Netflix owners. And then across the other spectrum, you could see that a lot of news are quite mixed bag, but like you could see that it's definitely leaning more towards the positive side of the spectrum. So if you look into the purchasing activity for some of the politicians, it seems like Virginia Fox has been quite active in the recent time frame. This is like all done on the 12th, basically last Wednesday. So it's a week ago. You can see across the spectrum, like it's a mixed bag of sell and buy, but mostly, buying pressure. In addition to that, if you look into the BlackRock report, you could see that they also um, sold more than they bought, which I guess it makes sense in a way. But obviously, is a drop in the bucket with the $1 trillion of market flow that go in and out. But also with respect to ARK Invest, you could see that they also sold, but also bought in relatively equivalent fashion. So it's not it's kind of mixed bag, but it's good to know with respect to what we're seeing, right? So look at the equity market on the SPY front. Do we see a reversal or do we see more sell off? I think we're lingering on around a major resistance level right now. If you take a look at it across the spectrum, if you put a line right here, we are pretty much like testing the resistance level that we've had ever since like a long time ago, 2 years ago, before the whole rally that pumped up the whole market. So we got, obviously reversed because of the bounce that we've had. And now look at the weekly. Weekly, it is also looking, in same fashion, but just look at the weekly perspective. It is looking quite bullish. You could see that we're about to cross up. And also on the monthly, obviously, it is looking to cross up. We also bounce as well. So I would say the equity market is actually not looking terrible, right? But look at the crypto side of the equation. Are we still in the bullish trend? I would say it's actually trading the opposite side of the equation. So you can see that we've been quite stale, right? Just holding on by 1250, technically. And on a daily front, we extended and we are looking to kind of cross down eventually. So daily looks bearish, right? Weekly looks bearish as well with the double heads, and we've been kind of gliding. We're about to form a triple head in a declining fashion. So it's not the best, right? But it's not going to be a major sell-off because we are quite suppressed. We're 39 out of 70 right now. And also on the monthly, we are also quite suppressed, right? You could see that clearly we've been on a declining triangular shape, and we've been kind of just flying off without any form of plateau if you extend this out also. So yeah, so seeing lower levels like maybe 1050, even breaking the 1000 can be a possibility if we are able to hold on by the upcoming transition. Obviously the November 1st. We'll see how the fund managers are acting, right? Because ultimately, I know that the equity side will see some upside, but with respect to crypto, that's a little bit of a different animal, right? But there should be correlation, but it seems like they are separating in terms of correlation, which I guess intuitively makes sense, but like also at the same time, does not do us any favor. And crypto is known to be a deflationary type of assets, but is it really anymore based on what we're seeing so far? So it's kind of a mixed signal that we're experiencing right now. So Bitcoin, you can see that daily is looking to cross down. Also on a weekly, it is extended as well. And then on a monthly, it is looking to need to plateau as well. So $19,000 is okay level, not terrible to DCA, but I would say like 17,500, 15,500 also are in possibility. Okay. So hopefully this is helpful. Appreciate you for obviously joining me this morning on Wednesday, and let me know if you have questions. And sorry for posting not the most like consistently. I've been just quite busy and hectic with my schedule, but appreciate you. Have a good day and take care. Bye.